Hey, it's another great day in the desert. It's about 100 degrees. Here's Interstate 10, and I'm at Chiriaco Summit. Great place to park your big rig. And I'll tell you about this place as we walk around the town. And this is the most traveled stop along Interstate 10. In the Colorado desert, elevation of 1,706 feet above sea level. This place sits on about 20 miles west of Desert Center. It's the divide between the Chuckwalla Valley and the Salton Sea Basin. So what's here? We have the Chiriaco Summit Airport. Well, that's here. And we got some shops and the Chevron station, and we got a little restaurant as well. So this place was originally called Shaver Summit. It gets its current name Chiriaco from a former Alabama football player named Joe Chiriaco. This is the George Patton Memorial Museum at the former site of the entrance to Camp Young, part of the Desert Training Center of World War II, with a mission to train 1 million men to fight the North African campaign against Nazi Germany and Erwin Rommel, the Desert Fox. So outside is mostly a large collection of over a dozen tanks and 40 military vehicles from World War II and the Korean War. But inside the museum is a great tribute to General Patton and the history of this training center. All right, tonight we're staying at the Chiriaco Summit dry camp area. It's really noisy here in Chiriaco Summit. Right off Interstate 10, we got our Chevron station here. But if you need a place to stay, because Joshua Tree is really full, or you just headed out to Arizona, or on your way to Los Angeles, this is a place to stay. There's a gas station, a restaurant. Over here we have the General George Patton Memorial Museum. So driving in, you'll pass these beautiful tanks, this beautiful Ocotillo plant, different shrubs, a little Palo Verde. On the right, it's all lined with oleander. On the other side's the oleander. It's like a double wide trailer park and some parking for some old abandoned vehicles. And up here, you're gonna hang a left to go into the campsite. So if you're planning to stay here, down the dirt road, you'll see the beautiful American flag. Welcome to Chiriaco Summit Dry Camp. And you see this place is pretty primitive. It's all dirt, but it is free. It's a first come, first served basis. There are 25 back-in sites. There's fire pits in most of them. You could do tent camping as well. But like I said, it's all dirt. All right. The elevation's 1,706 feet above sea level. So it gets really hot here in the summer. There's no water at the campsite, but you can buy some at the store. There's no dump station here. There's no other hookups. There's a camp host. He lives here if you need help. All right? Pets are allowed. There's lots to do here. There's camping, off-road vehicles, but we're going to go on a hike here. Out here, we're going to check out our plants, like the creosote bush here, and the burrow bush here, and all the little wildlife. Maybe find a rattlesnake. All right, so let me show you some of the campsites. Wow, look at this really tall barrel cactus. All right, so here's site 21. Is this all level here? All right. Over here, we got site 20. So they count higher to lower as you go up. If you break off desert plants for firewood, you will lose your camping privileges. Here we have number 19. He's pretty flat. All right. It's number 18, I believe. Oh, they call this number 6. It's kind of an odd number. Some sites are tent only, like this one. This is number 1. Number 2, here's number 18. Number 17, really big and flat with a fire pit or fire rock ring way down there. Okay, here on the right, number 3. So basically you see here it's just a straight road in, and there's campsites on either side. All right. Nothing's super level. The ones on the left are more level than the ones on the right. Here's a beautiful acatillo on this campsite. It's number 14. And we're at the end here. I'll show you what we have here. It's number 13. Number 12. Number 8. Okay, back in sights. And I think we are in number 6 with their beautiful citation. This is either 6 or 7. Anyway, 10. Oh, number 10. Plenty of room. It's pretty hard to get exactly level, so we put these little leveling blocks here. Alright. And in the back, we have our fire ring. And somebody left us a little bit of wood in there, so that's cool. Make sure you have plenty of wood. And then we're going to hike out here to the desert and see what we find. Alright, so we're going to go for a walk out here in the desert and see what kind of interesting things we can find. Well, first up, our most dominant plant out here is the creosote bush, right here. And he's called Laria tridentata. You see this guy, it's this whole bush forest. You find him everything from Riverside to Las Vegas, down to Yuma, northern Mexico. And the other favorite bush out here, this guy here, he's a burrow bush. He's called Ambrosia domosa. So you're always going to find our creosote and our burrow bush next to each other. So this guy here is a Cylindropuntia pencil cactus. Right, he's got these really long thorns. They're a little white on the bottom, then they're yellow tipped. All right, something new. Here we have a buckhorn cacti. He's a Cylindropuntia. He's got long segments, okay? He's really thorny, and I've been stuck by him many times. All right, it's a buckhorn because his segments, they kind of go out like staghorns or buckhorns. Hey, we got something new. We have a barrel cactus. Here we go. Nice and pink or purplish, a little bit red. Okay? He's got these long spines that'll dig right in your foot if you step on them. But the cool thing, see these spines, they stick out to protect it. But the other spines, they kind of go around the trunk, and that helps keep it cool. It also helps prevent water loss. Here we got another cat claw. He's an acacia. Right? Acacia gregii. There's a cat claw here. And here's a beautiful acatillo. It's got a hummingbird in it. Check that out. Way up there. Let's look at that hummingbird at the top. There we go. Oh. Hey, here we have a silver cholla. Alright? Some people call him a golden cholla as well. So you can't miss this guy. This is our teddy bear, our jumping teddy bear cactus. Cylindropuntia bigelovii. He's also called a bigelow cactus. All right, he gets taller, and he drops all his segments on the bottom as he gets taller. So typically you get like all this either bare or dead, all the way up to the cluster up here. It's called a teddy bear because he's so cozy, you just want to hug him. And here we got a little flower bud coming in. Right? Hey, here's another guy, and look what's growing on him. This here is called desert mistletoe, Phorandendron californicum. All right, he grows here. He's making these little berries. Little berry right there, and the phainopeplas will eat the berries, and then when they poop, the berries will stick on the branches, and then dig in, start to grow. It's a complete parasite plant, parasitic. He'll suck this guy dry. This is a cat claw, Acacia gregii. Here we have a palo verde, our green stick, right? Here we have some beaver tail cacti. Up here we have these beautiful acatillos. Wow. They got to be 25 feet high. Hey, here's a new plant. This is called a jojoba, or jojoba, or jojoba. All those work. Simonsia chinensis. He's also called a goat nut or deer nut, a pig nut, a wild hazel, quinine nut, coffee berry, and a gray box bush. Here we have some turkey vultures up here flying around. Looking for some good grub. Down here we have another barrel cacti. Right, this guy's a little taller. I don't know. And here we have a cheese bush. Alright, what you do is you just kind of pull off some of the stems and the leaves, right? And then you sniff it, and it smells like cheese, like a oak. And our last plant today is a palo verde. This is a Parkinsonia. He's got these green branches here, right? And green stems. And that has chlorophyll, so he can do photosynthesis. After he loses his leaves, this guy's starting to flower here. Little flowers. Well, that's our tour of the desert wilderness out here at Chiriaco Summit. And now we're going to have a couple beers and do some cooking for you for dinner tonight while we're camping here. Sort of boondocking. Really nice place though. All right, tonight we're cooking inside the RV. We got some whole milk and
water and butter
in there. We have our Knorr cheddar broccoli pasta sides with some whole milk from the expensive Chiriaco, from the expensive store. Okay, fusilli pasta with broccoli in a cheesy cheddar sauce with no other flavor. All right.
So it's going to be about 30 minutes before it's ready.
Here's all the instructions. That's cool. All right. Got to boil that guy away. So here's what nighttime looks like at Chiriaco Summit. Sort of looks like this. Interstate 10. And I think all night long, cars just drive back and forth. So it's not too noisy, but you know, other than that little noise, out here it's pretty dark. Got the sunset, got the moon up here. All right, and he's smiling at us. And now we're gonna have our Alfredo, no, the fusilli pasta. However you say that word. Okie doke, how's she doing here?
Came to another boil. So now we're supposed to reduce heat to a simmer and stir occasionally for 10 minutes.
Oh boy.
So
What's it occasionally mean?
now and then.
Okay. Every now and then. We're gonna serve it up in these little paper plates.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Fire out.
And here's what Chiriaco looks like. With all the lights. But mostly it's just the chevron sign. Alright, well, here's the final product.
I think the key is to greatly use less water when you mix two.
Yeah.
It's taking too long to simmer. But it's okay. It's cooked real good. There's going to be a lot of good flavors in there. It's just not going to be the cheesy bestie we thought it was going to be.
Alright, we'll get a little bite here of our cheesy, creamy pasta. Kind of hot. But anyway, that's pretty good. We might have a tortilla with that. Alright, that's dinner tonight. So we'll see you tomorrow morning for sausages. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow morning. Bye. Good morning. It's a great day in Chiriaco Summit. We got the sunrise here. It was a pretty good night. The freeway was not too noisy, but we ran out of coffee. So we had to go to the store and buy some coffee. All right. And today, we're cooking some sausages for breakfast. Let's see how these guys look. That's last night's dinner. Here we go. They don't look as good. They got ragu all over them. But that's cool. And today we're headed down to Joshua Tree for a few nights. And I hope you can join me. Thanks for watching. Bye.